Unconditional Surrender, modeled after the famous photographic kiss featured in Life magazine. So wonderful photo opportunity and you will be by the fish market. Our fourth district supports art of all kinds, so you see sculptures lining the water all the way to where Shelter Island is located. So closer to us we have the Aircraft Carrier Memorial. And that's followed by a very touching statue, very moving, known as Homecoming, Sailor Huggies family. To the USS San Diego, which had engaged the enemy 39 times and never lost a sailor. And that is followed by Roosevelt Park, one of our newer parks here. It's also known as Puerto Point of the Dead. Point of the Dead as well as Dead Man's Point. But back in 1782, Spanish sailors made their way here, but sadly many of them died of scurvy or a lack of vitamin C. It's said that they're still buried here all the way to where the hide is today. And with that said, if you like spooky history, I highly recommend their Ghosts and Gravestones night tour as we go by some Aqua Yoga practitioners. I tried Aqua Yoga a few years ago. It's a trust game of sorts. While stretching. I'm pretty sure that one is not on his resume anymore. Like he needs one, it's George Clooney. Downtown San Diego. Downtown has come a really long way since the 70s. So back then it was a very sketchy area. It was dirty. It was gross. It wasn't exactly family friendly, shall we say. And so mayor people wanted to clean things up. In 1975, he formed a group called the CCDC, Center City Development Corporation. Looking around now, we see the results of all that hard work and city planning. To the right, Santa Fe Train Depot, still in service for Amtrak and our red commuter trolleys. The depot was built in 1950 in time for the Panama, California Exposition, celebrating the opening of the canal with all that wonderful commerce coming through. San Diego was a close support at the time. Nowadays, you'll find one of 3 locations of the Museum of Contemporary Art. Admission to the museum inside the train depot is only $10 for those of you aged 25 and under. Your admission is free. Now, for the paying guest, your ticket is good for 1 week at their original location up in La Jolla and their other location across the street from the train depot. So again, Museum of Contemporary Art. Now, going back to city planning, we are on Pacific Highway. Back in the 30s, it was actually called Atlantic Street. Why? I don't know. Totally did not make sense. Word had it that FDR was in town and he questioned the naming of the street, and so then it was changed to Pacific Highway. If you're a landmark hunter like myself, you can still walk up and down the street and you'll spot the original engraving that still say Atlantic. Our next 2 turns may go by quickly, so first, once we make our left turn, if you look to the right, we have another of our newer parks, Waterfront Park. Great place to walk around both during the day and in the evening. You can even walk through their fountains. And then we'll be making a right turn onto Harbor Drive. And then you'll be looking off to the left. We'll pass by our Maritime Museum, where sports of the late great French artist Mickey de Football. So we have a big mat, and on the other side they have a circuit tree. Who wants Captain Kevin to drive through the fountains? No kidding. We will so get in trouble by our safety officers. And making the right turn here, Maritime Museum to the left. So again, Star of India is first. Next to her, we have the very close Berkeley distinctly transported Richard Green from the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, moving across San Francisco Bay to Oakland. And back to the right, our county admin building dedicated in 1938 by then President Franklin D. Roosevelt. That is followed on that in a bit. In fact, 6,000 or 6,000 were left warranty. More than 10 here after the 1906 earthquake. Oh, you'll notice that the neighborhood here, the condos are much shorter than the ones in downtown. That's because Little Italy is part of the landing path leading to San Diego International Airport. Sometimes there is a clearance of just 100 feet from the bottom of the plane to the top of the building. Driving up and down Interstate 9 and even Pacific Highway, that belly of a plane is seemingly in your face as you look up. But to us locals, no big deal at all. Just another spectacular day here in San Diego. Planes flying over our heads. If you're going to hang out in Little Italy, there's a lot of cool places to eat, such as Burger Lounge if you'd like to try a veggie quinoa burger or grass-fed beef. Afterwards, take yourself to Extraordinary Desserts, one of the best dessert places in the world, I kid you not. There you can have the passion fruit ricotta pork, not too sweet, more on the light side, and with that, get any of their espresso drinks, and all will be well. Extraordinary, 800 to the left. The ones on the right cost about $20 to $25 per month, or their vessel there. That's in addition to the other expenses they already have to pay to upkeep those boats and yachts. Soon, everyone, we will be at the ramp, and that means I get to give you part 2 of our stage tour. So this here is a PFD, not a PDF. PDFs to read online. PFD personal flotation device, so no need to be alarmed. We never had to actually use these. At the very unlikely event, we would have to utilize 2 underneath each seat. For children 90 pounds or less, their PFDs are inside the blue box in front of you. So in case of that kind of an emergency, unclip from the D-ring, stick your head through the hole here where there's like a horse collar, wrap the strap around you, reclip onto the D-ring, cinch real tight, waiting for further instructions, and our captain tells us to It's a pretty cool operation. All Captain KP has to do is switch the gear from axle to outdrive, which is just another way of saying propeller.
Abbiamo Ela. Automamo. Calle.
ಯಾವ ಈಗ ವೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀ ನೀನು ಕಚ್ಚೋದ್ಲಿಂಗ
How's the vacation? Millennial şu an. Beminde niye yaşına? Makina and boats. Makina on the road, boat on the ocean.
Looks like we have our sister Seal vessel coming back from their tour of the bay. That's what we look like, except a lot better, right?